to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Peace, meaning positive energy, always creates elevation. Peace to the high vibrational human beings within the university. And peace to the ancestors for working through me. For I cannot give you this message on my own. This message does not come from me, it comes from them. I'm just a medium, I'm just a messenger sent back to enlighten and inform. I would like to say, I miss you guys. It's always a pleasure and a blessing to be able to get on here and build with you all about any topic that the ancestors inspired me to expound upon. So I would like to start first by saying, if you drink, pull that thing up. If you smoke, roll that thing up. I do not promote drinking or smoking in the university, but I do promote Real Over Rich, which is to be your authentic self, to come as you are. As you know, this university is open to everybody. We do not discriminate. We do not support racism, sexism, anything within this university. The university is open to, once again, everybody. I don't care if you're black, white, blue, green, pink, tall, short, gay, straight, skinny, fat, rich, poor, Christian, Muslim, Catholic, non-denominational, atheist, blood, crip, GD, BD, civilian, neutron. I don't care if you're a stripper. I don't care if you're a physicist that graduated with top honors from Yale. We do not discriminate in here. We only speak esoteric facts. Feel free to believe it. Feel free not to believe it. You have free will. I am a spiritual guru, and the number one rule of the cosmos is free will. I seek nothing from you other than your own personal spiritual development, and I will never force anything upon you. So you have the freedom to listen to this lecture. If it resonates, apply it. If it don't. And I always ask you, don't believe anything I'm telling you. Take what I'm telling you or take what anyone tells you, and after that, go meditate on it. Go sit with self and allow the kingdom within you, the God presence within you, to reveal to you everything that you need to know, because the soul is omniscient, meaning it is all-knowing. I repeat, the soul is omniscient, meaning it is all-knowing. I have a few disclaimers. If you do not like hearing the Security's voice, which is the lady who might cut us off and say, you have 1 minute left, exit the motherfucking university now. These are the conditions we are under, so we have to fight through it. We have to fight through the adversity. I'm an example of ambition, and I'm an example of fight through adversity, so that's what we must do. If you do not like listening to individuals that are incarcerated or people who have been incarcerated for whatever type of allegations, exit the motherfucking university now. If you have a problem with you white and you have a problem with black folks, please exit the motherfucking university now, because we do not support racism in this university. If you black and you have a problem with white people, please exit the motherfucking university now, because we do not, once again, support racism. Once again, like I always like to say, the University of Cosmic Intelligence is not a cult. Those who have had their lives changed completely by the teachers within the university knows that this university is 5 years old, far from this physical plane, even though we know time is a man-made illusion. But it is a spiritual and philosophical institution. This is an ashram. The university has no physical venue. It never has had a physical venue. It never will have a physical venue. I'm simply here to enlighten and inform and increase the frequency of the planet, as well as how we're this planet of its parasitical invaders. I don't give a fuck who like it. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I'm gonna do what the ancestors sent me to do at the end of the goddamn day, and it ain't nothing nobody can do about that. I say. With that being said, before we roll into this deep spiritual download, I would like to start by opening up with the right spiritual frequency. It's imperative that we do. So let me start first by sending the deepest of insight to my ancestors, which are my physical ancestors, not the cosmic ancestors who I speak of when I say the ancestors. I would like to send the deepest of insight to my elders, those 65 and older within the university. I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. I respect you. And I understand that on this physical plane, in this lifetime, in this incarnation, which will be my fifth on this planet, I understand that you all have laid a lot of groundwork. There's a lot of elders in the university who have been around, who are well aware of a lot of the information that I present. And I appreciate you guys because you share this information with your grandkids, your children, your nieces, your nephews. You help make a lot of the things that I speak about that others might not be aware of. You help it make sense. So I love you and I appreciate you deeply. To all my peers, those in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, with 50s in the university, I love you deeply. I'm sending you the deepest insight because we are the bridge that connects the youth to the elders, and it's all about unity. They have used division to conquer us, and I will use unity to bring us back together. They have used division to tear the planet apart, and we will use unity to help heal it. So I love all my peers, those who are sharing the information with their kids, their brothers, their sisters, their co-workers, their grandparents, and really sitting down and making it a family thing. Because I do remember, like, when I was free from my incarceration, every Sunday, 3:30, 3 p.m., you go to the YouTube and you can count on Rashad Jamal to enlighten you and make you laugh and make learning fun and even make you cry. And you always sit around the tube with your whole family, so I appreciate you. And to all the, last but not least, to definitely the Blue Crystal babies, those 18, 19 under within the university, I love you. You the bridge. You are the guys that was sharing the information on TikTok. A lot of people don't know that you started the whole content creator wave because y'all was taking my clips from YouTube lectures and sharing them on TikTok. So I appreciate the youth. Nothing will ever make me turn my back on y'all. I appreciate y'all and I respect y'all. And I value y'all. I understand that y'all are old souls, that y'all are some of the most powerful souls coming back to this planet right now. We have no new souls on this planet. Every soul that is returned to this planet via the birth portal or who are materializing here as animals or angels or whatever the source may be, have been here before. All right? And that's an esoteric fact and an esoteric truth. We exist beyond this planet. We exist beyond this galaxy. We exist beyond this universe. We exist beyond the multiverse. We exist beyond the cosmic planes. We exist beyond the veil. We exist beyond infinity. We are everything, and everything is us. Ashe. So with that being said, it's time to roll into this download, man. What's going on out there, Cosmic family? I know everybody sees what's going on with the fires in Los Angeles. I have been getting letters about it, and I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it. Even in here, everybody's been talking about it, about the fires that's going on out there in LA and what's the true significance behind that. And I would just like to start with saying, hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I know it's people that lost their homes, unfortunately. I know it's people that in both colors too, black and white folks that have lost their homes and things like that, and had a lot of money saved up. And it's never a good thing to see nobody lose their home. I don't wish that upon anybody, right? But I am only here to present to you and give you the information about what's going on right now. And whether you know this or do not know this, California is under karmic judgment. Not just California, but the entire planet. And I told you guys this 3-4 years ago. I did a lecture called Queen Calafia. Please, it's on this channel. I'll have my wife or my team, whoever posts the video, I'll have them connected for the newcomers, for the new subscribers who wasn't watching me live, who may not be aware of this, but I did a lecture called Queen Calafia, and I spoke about California, and I spoke about the history of California, and how California, see, to understand what's going on, you have to understand, like I say, when I said speak with you all in this university, I present to you esoteric information. Esoteric means that this information has been hidden purposely from the public. So you might not be able to find this on Google, because things that are true esoteric information will empower you, because they understand that you have a soul. They know that you are an ancient being, that we are divine beings. When I say we, I'm talking specifically about the black and Latino species on this planet. Now, you have a lot of house Negroes, you have a lot of Asians that will jump in the comments and say, oh, that's being racist, that's promoting racism. No, it is not promoting racism. You get what I'm saying? It's telling the facts. I would love to tell the story of this planet without presenting the facts of what the white race has done to the aboriginal beings of the planet. However, we can't do that. We can't do that because there's just too much shit that's been done. And it's not my fault. It's not your fault that these motherfuckers came to our planet and did a bunch of bullshit. It's not my fault. So I don't give a fuck how mad you get out there. You know what I'm saying? You've been getting mad since day one. You know what I'm saying? And it be the main people getting mad be the house Negroes. Oh, I don't want to hear that pro-black shit, but you want to hear that pro-white shit. Your whole history is riddled with white America telling you that they created every motherfucking thing around you, you goofball. You smoothie, your whole history riddled with it. But now one of you have decided to stand up and question or attack that point. And attack that point. You get what I'm saying? So me being the divine being that has been sent back to this planet, being a divine messenger, I am here. I told y'all I am the alarm clock. I have been sent back to wake you up. I have sent back to make you feel uncomfortable. I have sent back to piss you the fuck off. If it takes me to tell the truth, to piss you off, to activate your chaos energy, well, goddamn it, then let it be activated. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they have done too much to us on this planet. And no, it's not every it's not every white person is racist, but 99% of them are, right? And you might be like, okay, well, he always talks about what white America done, and he's blaming it on the white man. Nobody's blaming shit on the white man. I'm simply pointing out and stating to you the metaphysical history of the planet and how we got to where we got to and why there are certain things taking place. If you don't like it, get your ass out the university. If you don't like it, hop out the motherfucking pot. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault, it's a fact. And this motherfucker gonna keep getting burnt down and shit gonna keep getting fucked up and cities gonna keep going through natural disasters because this planet has been invaded by parasitical beings who are living off the frequency of the planet. Every single state has blood on its hands. Every single piece of this land, and let's just start with this country. We don't even have to go to the other countries. We don't have to mention Asia, Africa, Russia. We don't have to get into Europe and Canada and South America and the Caribbean and Australia. We don't even have to get into that. We just gonna stay right here on what they call present day America. And every piece of this country where they have divided into states has so much blood on its hands, has so much evil energy based around its history. They came and slaughtered us. You know what I'm saying? This country was built off rape. This country was built off murder. This country was built off lies. This country was built off bigotry. And you think the karmic debt ain't gonna be repaid? You think arresting me, trying to silence me, or arresting other political prisoners who came over the years to speak truth is gonna stop the karmic debt from being paid? You think assassinating Brother Malcolm and Brother Martin Luther King and Dr. Sebi and everybody else you assassinated who've attempted to spread truth is going to stop the karmic debt from being repaid? That ain't going to work like that. It doesn't work like that. It don't matter how much negative energy, it don't matter what the fuck y'all try to do, you cannot stop the karmic debt from being repaid. If you all only could remember, if you sat with your soul and remember the truth about California, who Queen Kalifa was. A beautiful, black, powerful goddess with her own tribe called the Californians. That all of that beautiful land, the things that was being used on that part of the land, and how they came, the Spanish conquistadors, because they had their agenda. And their agenda was called Manifest Destiny. You can Google that though. And I don't see not one of you house Negroes questioning Manifest Destiny. Not one of you motherfuckers stood up in high school and said, hey, why was y'all so racist toward our people and why do you continue to be that way? But then when Rashad Jamal come along, or another individual like myself, and we begin to challenge the status quo, we begin to attack these negative energies that was placed on us historically, you want to call a nigga racist. You want to say a motherfucker being prejudiced because you don't want to hear the truth. I've never seen that happen. We don't do that with nothing else. We don't do that with nothing else. We do that with nothing else. You get what I'm saying? If a motherfucker get kicked out their crib, you what you call them? You say, hey, your ass broke, your ass lazy. You should have been saving your money up or doing the right thing you got to do to pay your bills, right? Right? With the other things in society, like if let's use the example, if a guy puts his hands on a female, y'all don't not call him a women beater because y'all want to make him feel good. No, you call him a woman beater, right? You get motherfuckers calling me a child molester because you believe the allegation, right? They don't stop you from saying, oh, he's a child molester. Let him sit in there. He's a child molester, right? Because you believe I did something wrong, right? But how come when it comes to what these white racists, these white supremacists have done to us, you're being racist. Don't talk about what Uncle Tom did to us like that. You know, Uncle Tom didn't really mean to do it. I mean, it's bigger than that. It's not about that anymore. I mean, get y'all bitch ass out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all bitch ass out of here, man. At the end of the day, Queen Kalifa was a beautiful black Atlantean goddess, man. Very powerful goddess, man, and did very powerful things. One of the original warrior goddess tribes we had, along with the Amazons, and it was many more. The history does not talk to you about that. History makes it seem like the only warriors was men. Why? Because this planet is being ran by Zeus, the fallen god, a.k.a. Shaitan. And he despises the divine feminine energy, so he don't want to give no credit to the goddess. At all. At all. You get what I'm saying? He don't give no credit to the goddess at all. And then he has showed this the most.
You have 1 minute left.
Through his greatest creation, which is the Caucasian man, who he has used and worked through to destroy the planet. And if you're a Caucasian male, which makes you a human being, and you're listening to this, and you know you're not on that type of time, then that doesn't apply to you. But if you're truly high vibrational, you're not going to lie about the history of what your race has done, because I'm not going to lie to y'all about some shit black people that did. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy. That's a fact. I'm not going to lie about that. So a person that's vibrating high is not going to lie about the truths of what has taken place in the history. You're gonna appreciate all points of it. You say, hey, I'm not racist, but I understand why Rashad Jamal says what he says, because yes, a lot of people in my race have done this to these people. They have stolen these people land. They have attacked these people mentally and spiritually. They have robbed them of their culture, their language, their ancient way of communication. And still to this day continue to lie to them about this. And we're talking about Queen Kalifa.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
Yes, and we're talking about Queen Kalifa. Now, you must ask yourself, why did they not teach us about Queen Kalifa in school? We never learned about Queen Kalifa in American history. We never learned about that. They taught us about Amerigo Vespucci, though. The white guy who they named America after, the Spaniard. They taught us about Christopher Columbus, though. Hell, they didn't even teach us about Gabriel Prosser, Nat Turner. You probably got a paragraph about him. You probably got a paragraph about Marcus Garvey. See what I'm saying? They didn't teach us about Queen Kalifa. They didn't teach us about her. They didn't tell us about what was really going on with the Californian tribe. And see, you gotta remember how it all starts, you know, with them coming to our planet and entering our planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains, which is the true reason our ancestors called them Caucasians now. But you'll never find that on Google, though. They're not going to go on Google and say, hey, we entered this planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. They will tell you, though, that at one point they was all living in the caves, but they don't want you to know it was just them, so they say us. They say we were all living in the caves, and we are all one human race, and we all evolved from monkeys. Bullshit. Monkeys still running around. Do you know the definition of evolved? Smoothie? You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all want to attack the divine messenger, he who was sent, because I'm telling the truth. I told y'all, it's in game. Niggas have to make a decision. I don't care if you don't like me. You're not supposed to like me. I am a divine messenger. I am a child of the ancestors, a.k.a. Almighty God. I don't want you to like me if you're not on our side. It's a spiritual war. I've been sitting here to spread the word of Almighty God. I don't give a hell. I don't give a fuck who like it. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, what you think about it. None of that. Why were we not taught about Queen Kalifa in school? And the Californians? Got you thinking California was named after Mexicans. Mexico is a Spanish name, though. And who the fuck was the Spanish? The Spanish conquistadors, they came and conquered the land, but who the fuck did they conquer the land from? Us. The Aboriginal beings. We wasn't no motherfucking Native Americans. Disrespect. And they still call us Native Americans. And don't even let it be known that it's the black and Latino people you see walking amongst you today in present-day America that were your native tribes. We were your Cherokee, your Choctaw, your Redfoot, your Blackfoot, your Seminoles, your Powhatans, your Illinois Confederacy tribes, your Apache, your Cheyenne, your Wyoming, your Dakota, your Incas, your Mayans, your Aztecs, your Mandingo, your Dogon, your Ashanti. That was us. That was us. See what I'm saying? They don't tell you that. They don't even mention the Californians. They make the Amazonians, when they speak about the Amazonian tribe, they make it seem like a myth. So you have no clue about the land they now call California. And if you think it's beautiful now, you should have seen it back then. And the 33rd parallel runs through California. Let's not forget about the parallels. I taught you guys about the parallels of the planet. Because the planet is alive. Remember, she has veins. These veins, they call scientifically parallels. They don't want you to know that the planet is alive. They even renamed her Earth. Her name is Earth. Her name is Kai. It's called Planet Kai because this is the planet of the Anunnaki or the Anunnaki. Let's wake up. And let's not halfway do it. Let's not halfway do it. The 33rd parallel runs across all your major cities, and if you'll notice something in common about them all, they have put all their major cities on this 33rd parallel. Atlanta, which was the capital of Atlantis, is on the 33rd parallel. I did a lecture on the 33rd parallel too. Atlanta, Georgia, Little Rock, Arkansas, Money, Mississippi, where Emmett Till was sacrificed, but they painted that as just a natural killing. It was a sacrifice to generate energy off the 33rd parallel. Dallas, Texas, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, California. Well, I'll be damned. Would you look at that? Oh, let's not forget that the pyramids of Egypt is also in the 33rd parallel. But see, anciently we understood what the energetic point was on the planet because we created the planet. So those memories were still with us in our culture. So Queen Kalifa, hailing from ancient royal bloodline in Atlantis, because that's what this realm is called, she was well aware of that. And that land was passed down to her from her parents. Some of the biggest portals is on that west coast. Some of the biggest portals is out there around California. Some of the biggest ancient trees we had was out there in California. Them redwoods you see now ain't nothing compared to the trees we had anciently. And after the fall of Atlantis, we went to the Egyptian state. Then as we continued to fall in frequency, as they continued to gain more power within our planet, because remember, they used magic and our ancient technology against us. And they had the help of the fallen gods, which is Satan, a.k.a. Zeus, and the rest of the fallen angels helping them, working with them, guiding them. As well as they had a group of us called the Moors, who was under spells, helping them. This is how they was able to conquer us. But as we continue to fall in frequency from the Atlantean state down to the Mississippian state, from the Mississippian state to what they labeled the Egyptian period, from the Egyptian period to the Nazarite period, the next period we fell into was the tribal state. This is what into the California. So we already in a full-fledged war when Queen Kalifa names her tribe the Californians. And the Spanish pulled up on their boats, coming in peace again. And although we were at war, we've always been a peaceful people. So we gave them the benefit of the doubt. And these Spanish conquistadors used that little benefit of the doubt to attack the Californian tribe. And yes, they fought back. But when you're fighting against magic and spell work, I don't think people understand what magic is. You're fighting against magic and spell work and ancient technology such as our ancient Makerba, which is where the 6-point star originates from. That's not a 6-point star, it's a Makerba. But they show the symbology to you all the time. And you have no clue how powerful that symbology is. They call it a 6-point star. There's no such thing as a star. I taught you that too. There's stars are nothing but planets, galaxies, and universes. There's no such thing as a star. Not a physical star. And if you were to take a telescope and look in the sky at night at these so-called stars, they don't be shaped the way they draw them out. Why the fuck is the star shaped like that? Well, if you look at a star in a telescope, you just see a little dot of light. Exactly, just like your heart. They draw this motherfucking heart, but your real heart isn't shaped like that. You should ask those type of questions. Because what they're drawing out that you think is a star, when you see the 6-point star, which they try to call the Star of David, that's our Makerba, our ancient Makerba. Just looking at it activates certain ancient technologies. And they know that. That's why they use it as a police badge. That's why they try to steal it and say it's the Star of David. David was a human being. Now David created the Makerba. That's what you're saying when you say this is the Star of David. No, David was an Israelite. And so you got to understand, we have a lot of people are not familiar with the elemental families neither, because they lied to you about that. But you have elemental beings in California. You have a lot of dragon portals and dragon layers around California. Yes, dragon layers. You heard it correct. Dragons are real. Just like I told y'all mermaids was real. And then years later, they finally want to make RBL black on the Little Mermaid. Because they have to show you the truth. They're trying to erase that karma. That's law. You have to let them know. The veil is being lifted. Yes, California has always been the state. Since they conquered it from Queen Califia, that motherfucker always been on fire every year. It damn near barely even rains. Where do you think the song came from? It never rains in Southern California. And they tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like facts, it barely rain out there. But that's because you have these dragon portals. But these dragons, Queen Kalifa and the Californians, they used to take care of the dragons. They was one with the dragons. If you ever seen the movie Game of Thrones, the Dana Reese, who has the 3 dragons, and she's considered the mother of the dragons, and the dragons listen to her and this and that. They got that from Queen Kalifa. That's how Queen Kalifa was with the dragons. She took care of the dragons. She was one with the dragons. And that was one of the things the Californians had, was the ability to interact with the dragons, to open portals, to communicate with the dragons, to let the dragons through. All these ancient stories about the princess who's able to control the dragons, who the fuck do you think that comes from? That comes from Queen Kalifa. That's what Queen Kalifa was doing. You have a whole dragon's lair in California. So them dragons always came through and set shit on fire. But they were waiting for a time. And that's where we at now. We're at that time. Because when they killed Queen Kalifa in the flesh, you know we can't die, right? So when they killed her, this black goddess, and killed the California tribes, they trapped their souls. Meaning they never allowed their souls to transcend the realm. They did it using the same technology they use on a man-made moon. The EMF containers, the electric magnetic force field containers. Because once the spirit and soul goes to leave the body with the right technology, you can trap the spirit and the soul. And that's what they did. And they used Queen Kalifa and the Californians' energy to build Hollywood. If you ever went out to LA and you looked at the Hollywood sign, the Hollywood sign is on a motherfucking tree stump. And if you remember what I told you about trees, the mountains are tree stumps. You might want to double look at that mountain that the Hollywood sign is on. And ask yourself, why is this mountain which is actually an ancient tree stump in the center of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is built around that. And then they have a big sign that says Hollywood. And I broke down to you that holly is what's used in ancient magic. This is why when they showed you the witches who are individuals who use magic to produce negative results, the most powerful witch is the Wicked Witch of the West. I told you who she was, and she lives in L.A. Her, along with the Pope, which is the church, they are the most powerful beings within this fallen kingdom. On a spiritual level, because they are the spiritual high priest. The Pope is the spiritual high priest for Satan, and the Wicked Witch of the West is the spiritual high priestess for Satan. And I told you who that was, Kris Jenner. I told you Kris Jenner is the Wicked Witch of the West. She has 660 covens that she is responsible for, and these covens are spread out all around the planet. With the headquarters being LA, and then the second headquarters is in Italy, in the Vatican, under the Vatican. All this witchcraft they've been using Hollywood to do. It's called Hollywood because it is the wood that comes from the holly tree. And because the ancient magic technology has been stripped from your culture, you do not understand how to use the elements or how to use spices and herbs and plants and animals and things like that to produce results. This is all part of magic, and I'm not going to teach it to you because I am forbidden. We are in a spiritual war. I cannot teach you about it. I can only talk about the subject. But the holly tree is one of the most magical properties. So the brooms that you always seen the witches ride in cartoons, you ever ask yourself, why the hell the witch got a broom? Because that broom is made of holly, the wood from the holly tree. Right? It's made out of that wood. This is why it's called Hollywood. And let's go deeper. The actual mountain that the Hollywood sign is on, we know that that is actually a tree stump, right? And that tree was a giant holly tree. Let's go deeper. So the Hollywood sign is literally on an ancient Hollywood tree, or an ancient holly tree. And they have always used holly to produce witchcraft, to practice witchcraft. You can use it to practice magic, which is to produce positive results with magic. But the witches and the sorcerers use it to produce negative results because it's so powerful. So this is why they put the Hollywood sign on the ancient stump, which belongs to the holly tree. This is also why it was called holly. But they spell it H-O-L-Y as opposed to H-O-L-L-Y. But when they spell it, because we understand this spelling is what? Witchcraft. It's a spell. They spelled it different. So now when they tell you, oh, I got the Holy Ghost, they really mean the Holy Ghost. And if you understand what the ghost is the Ka, the etheric double, the etheric body of everybody has a ghost. Everybody has an etheric double. In ancient Egypt, they call it the Ka, K-A. So when they say the Holy Ghost, holy should be pronounced holly. They're basically saying that they have used holly, the witches have used holly to steal a person's ghost or their Ka or their etheric double, which can be done and imprison you in the afterlife. So you have these black folks in churches, oh, I caught the Holy Ghost. Not understanding that they are using magic, even in the Bible, witchcraft. That's why they got altars. They had us have altars in church, donating, and we singing and dancing. That channel spirits. And they got us praising the name of Jesus instead of the name of Yahshua and giving homage to Yahshua, which Yahshua, the Christ, even said, don't praise me, that he was a child of the messenger and just a messenger sent to awaken the people, which was true. Same thing with the holidays. Let's go, now that we know what the H-O-L-Y really is, holly, it should be pronounced holidays. Now you know why it's called a holiday. But they make you pronounce it holiday. They're talking about the holly, which is the wood from the holly tree that they use to produce a lot of witchcraft. You with me? Oh yeah, we gonna dive deeper. Because the ancestors are speaking right now through this vessel. The Hollywood, holiday, hallelujah. And let's go deeper. What do people put on their doors for Christmas? Deck the hall with files of holly, la 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 la. Right? It's a season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Better listen to the lyrics. Deck the halls with what? Holly. Let him who has
You
eyes
have 1 minute left.
Let him who has eyes see clearly. You heard how she just said, I got 1 minute left? God damn it. The fallen don't even have that. These evil motherfuckers don't even have 1 minute left. And this shit is over. If you mad about what happened in California, in LA, hey, you gonna be a mad motherfucker because it's just getting started. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. And y'all still got me in prison. One that was sent to awaken the planet. You think the ancestors and these extraterrestrial life forces ain't finna play with these ain't finna play with y'all? You fail to realize that I am a Messiah. A prophet. You trying to silence the prophet. You trying to stop me from spreading positive energy on the planet. From awakening the masses out of this slumber. We still on the subject of Holly though. Deck the halls with Holly.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
We're back. We're talking about this motherfucking Holly. See what I'm saying? You must understand the esoteric secrets of Holly and the Hollywood and the Holly tree. Because then a lot of things that they have been saying to you make sense. And then, what's one of the now when we look at the locations that were specifically burnt, you can tell that fire had intelligence to it. Because you forget, fire, once again, not only did the dragons are the one that had set LA on fire. Okay? But one never forget that once the fire comes out, the fire itself is an element. The fire itself has spirit, soul, and intelligence. It is not an inanimate object. It has intelligence. It has intelligence, I repeat. So that fire knew where to go. Where did it hit? You got people, it was started by an arsonist. No arsonist started that. Motherfucker, if a motherfucker wanted to set LA on fire, nigga would have been did that shit years ago. No arsonist did that. You got other people, they wanted to get the lithium. If they wanted to get the goddamn lithium, they would have set LA on fire years ago. And notice that once it got caught on fire, all the insurance on these homes had mysteriously got canceled months in advance. So you think they did that? Do you really think these rich people canceled their own motherfucking insurance? Come on now. Can't believe that. Do you really think that Governor Gavin of California canceled it? Do you really think they purposely ran out of water? They told y'all motherfuckers. The fire hose ran out of water. Do you really think they didn't fill their own reservoirs up as the media's trying to paint? Motherfuckers, they ran out of no water. It was spiritual energy. That's some dragons. And the spirit and soul of Queen Kalifa and the Californians, that ancient energy that's still right there. And the ancestors and the extraterrestrial, who they call in these orbs, which are actually spaceships, they've been here and they try to call them orbs. That was them stopping them from that water from coming out. I can't tell you that. Because then they'll scare the fuck out y'all. If they get on the news and say, listen, man, I'll be real with y'all. This shit was filled with water, but for some reason the water wouldn't come out. It wouldn't come out. Motherfuckers be run around nervous. So it makes more sense to tell you, we ran out of water. They didn't run out of the motherfucking water. It's like they're out of the Pacific Ocean, literally. Niggas was getting out their cars, from what I'm hearing, because they trying to get away from the fire, and it caused the traffic jam in L.A. Niggas was bailing out the cars and running to the ocean. So they let you know they're not that far from the ocean, and you can put it up on the map your goddamn self. Do you see the way LA looks from what I'm hearing? From what I'm hearing. Because y'all out there. But I talk to the ancestors about it, and they show me things too, and I seen it in meditation my goddamn self. It's like a bomb was dropped on LA, man. It's like a bomb was dropped on LA. That type of destruction, you better recognize the ancestors. You better recognize the power of Almighty God, a.k.a. the ancestors, a.k.a. a.k.a. Ishwara, a.k.a. Oladumare, as we call the ancestors in ancient Kemet, a.k.a. Source, the Most High. These are all different names of the infinite creator. You better recognize that power when you see it. Fuck what they telling you. You look at that shit with your own two eyes. Remember I told y'all, and don't believe what nobody telling you, even me. Look at it with your own two eyes and let your soul tell you what's going on. That was an attack. You can tell it was an attack. And the fire ain't hit Compton. It ain't hit Watts. It ain't really hit no places where the niggas at. And the Latinos at, the poor blacks and browns at. Pay attention to that now. It hit every place around it, though. While all your rich people was at in the Hollywood Hills and the Palisades and the Malibu and all the beachfront homes. And yes. Because we know what goes on in Hollywood. Rape and child molestation and spell work, and that's small compared to what they out there doing in Hollywood. And the whole world knew about it and knows about it. Miss me with the Diddy jokes. This shit go way deeper than Diddy. And y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't ever want to attack the motherfuckers in charge. Y'all want to attack the little niggas. Attack the little niggas and the big niggas. Attack the bully. We know what the fuck was going on in Hollywood. All them children that get abducted yearly, that they're holding prisoner in Hollywood. Eating the kids' organs, raping the kids, killing the kids, the women too. We know this now. All type of witchcraft that goes on in Hollywood. All type of fallen angels are literally living in Hollywood. They have binded so many they have opened their own little portal where they summon all they devils and evil spirits and fallen angels. That's why it's called the City of Angels. They wasn't talking about the angels. They talk about the fallen angels. Those that were cast out the heavens. How many more signs do you need? They call the motherfucker the City of Angels. Los Angeles. These is the home of the lost and fallen angels. I'll repeat, Los Angeles. But they pronounce it different, Los Angeles. You said angel. Angel, that's angel. Los Angeles, the home of the lost and fallen angels. City of Angels. City of fallen angels. And you wonder why that bitch burning. You wonder why that motherfucker on fire. You know what's going on out there. Don't act stupid. Oh, people lost their homes. Motherfuckers gonna lose more than that. Fucking with what God love. Talking about a home. Motherfuckers had decisions. How many people lost their life fucking around in Hollywood? You talking about how many homes niggas lost. How many people are they responsible for making lose their life? Lose their spiritual freedom. They stealing people's spirits and souls. Been doing that shit in Hollywood. And you talk about, oh, they lost their homes. You got all the celebrities getting on it. Oh, we lost our home. We don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't give a fuck about us. Now that the karmic justice is hitting the planet, niggas want to care about them again. There y'all go. Y'all gonna fuck around, and y'all ain't learned nothing from Sodom and Gomorrah, huh? And here I am, I'm Lot, and y'all the motherfucking wife. Remember Lot told his wife, listen now, this bitch up the karmic judgment, the ancestors told me that. It's what Lot told his wife. I got this vision, I meditated, ancestors told me this motherfucker finna burn down, we gotta pack our shit, get the fuck up out of here. What the wife do? Who told you that? How I know you telling the truth? And he's like, look now, when we get out here, and Most High, the ancestors told me, keep going, don't look back. If you look back, you're going to turn to a pillar of motherfucking salt. Do not look back. What the fuck she do? They get out there, because she thought he was lying. Cause she ain't had no connection to source, so it's just like me. I got all this connection to source. Niggas want to be, no, he ain't got no connection to source. He's not a prophet. He's not a divine being. Where did he get that from? Who told him that? What does he mean we're in the karmic judgment? I don't believe it. All right, well, turn your bitch ass around then, because I'm telling you right now what's going on. This ain't the time to be bullshitting. You need to be meditating. You need to be paying attention. You need to remain vigilant. You need to remain spiritually protected. It's in game. I told y'all this shit 5 years ago. This shit finna keep going on and on and on until this shit comes back to nature. Nature. These beings must be removed off our planet. All the killing, destruction, and lies they didn't spread. And I'm telling niggas, don't look back. And I'm like Lot, and a lot of y'all motherfuckers like his wife. Y'all don't want to believe what I'm telling y'all. You see what I'm saying? Y'all too busy trying to question where I get the information from. Who told him that? Who told him that? Why should we listen to him? He's incarcerated for what? The same reason they incarcerated John the Baptist, spread the truth. The same reason they incarcerated and killed Yahshua the Christ, was spread the truth. The same reason they incarcerated all the apostles who continued to spread the truth and the teachings of Yahshua. Lot though. Well, I'm Lot, y'all the wife. Because a lot of motherfuckers too busy trying to figure out who's telling him this, who's working through him, why should we listen? You too busy listening to the content creators who ain't doing shit but re-rocking shit I already said the other divine messengers said. They ain't even out there meditating, working on this shit. Motherfuckers dropping shit for views and money. This is a business to them. This ain't no motherfucking business. This is real. Ain't gonna be no more businesses and money to make. We never needed money in the beginning of this shit, so why niggas still thinking they doing shit for money, that shit can be over with too. And I'm warning you, you ain't seen nothing yet. The ancestors just getting started, man. This is a spiritual war we in. And you motherfuckers can turn around if you want to. I'm gonna keep going. My job is to deliver the message. My job ain't to save y'all ass. I came to enlighten and inform and increase the frequency of the planet, as well as help rid this planet of its parasitical invaders. I have been divinely decreed to help raise the vibration of this planet, and I have done my job, and I will continue to fulfill my soul contract. But my soul contract does not say save you niggas. I have been sent to help you remember and to enlighten you and to warn you. Hey, the rest of the shit on you. The rest of the shit on you. Don't get caught up in all this bullshit and all this division going on. You better pay attention to what's going on the planet. Niggas are seeing these spaceships finally. LA's on fire. You're getting snow in Atlanta. Niggas snowboard in Atlanta now. You better pay attention. We are going through a shift. They're also trying to bring back that corona bullshit, that Hot Sauce 19. I told y'all they got 72 variations for your 72 ordinals way back in 2021. I better pay attention. But no, niggas want to be Lot wife. Well, I don't believe Lot. I don't believe Rashad Jamal. So I'm going to turn back around and look. And you going to turn your ass around and look. And you going to turn to a pillar of salt. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to sleep good. I'm going to sleep good. I'm going to sleep great. This is time for y'all to activate y'all abilities, man. You see what happened in New Orleans? With the guy running over, I heard about that too. The guy running over all the people. You think that was a sacrifice? And the Super Bowl coming up. Hey, y'all better pay attention, man. 225 is the year, the man-made year we are in. 9, supreme number, which represents completions and new beginnings. I told y'all Donald Trump will Pleiadian. He's not a regular human being. He's not the bad guy. He's on our side. That's why they use all that media to attack him. He's coming in office. They not going to like that neither. They're going to make more attempts on Trump's life. I'm letting you know now. And I'll be home soon. It is going down this year. It's going down, man. So when you see these fires and what took place in L.A., oh, pay attention. And they couldn't stop it. There was nothing they could do to stop it. And they didn't stop it. Queen Kalifa quieted those dragons a little bit for now. This is just a warning for now. And just like I told y'all, y'all gonna start seeing the spaceships, and now y'all seeing them, y'all gonna start seeing these dragons too. It's gonna blow your motherfucking mind. Y'all gonna start seeing the dragons, the sirens, the gnomes, the leopard, all the elementals being spent. Oh yeah. Gonna be the greatest movie you ever saw. Get your popcorn, get your nachos, get your icy cups, whatever you like while being entertained at the movie theater. You need to get your candy. It's going down, man. The spiritual war we in. And Zeus and his angels are fighting like a motherfucker. They don't want to let go. But they will be dissipated, eradicated, and forced to return home, which is in the cosmos, where they will have to answer. And they have to come back home, because they are a part of us. These are our brothers, these fallen gods. These are our brothers and our creations, these fallen angels. They were angels first. They were gods first. And they can't die like we can't die. They can only be dissipated. So don't let that, what they feed you, the media, all the bullshit reasons, they don't want to tell you that this shit is over, man. They don't want to tell you that. I told y'all years ago, they going to play the motherfucking violin to the ship going to the water, like in the Titanic. Remember the motherfuckers kept playing the violin? They ain't stopped playing the violin. The ship was literally sinking. The niggas was still playing the motherfucking violin. They ain't trying to make for a lifeboat or nothing. Everybody else was running, diving, jumping to the lifeboats. They ass playing the violin. Y'all tripping. But hey, they must entertain you all the way through. With that being said, peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Keep your third eye open. Stay deep in meditation. Stay aware. Do not fall for the distractions. Do not fall for the lies. I leave as I come. In divine love and perfect peace. Ashe. Now we rise. One.